This nigga wins.
Man, when I was a kid, right? You know, when I used to say serial killer on
I used to think it was a nigga killing people with Apple Jacks and shit.
You know
like
what I'm
that.
saying? Like Cocoa Puffs. I thought I was the
You know what
only
I'm
person
saying?
in it.
Cheerios and shit.
Oh, yo.
Don't start it, bro.
No, I promise
Don't
you.
start this bullshit.
So y'all all the time knew what a serial killer was? Or a serial killer?
Yes.
As a kid,
You all the time knew that was just a habitual killer.
Let me tell you why.
I was just thinking I'm a
I ain't
6, 7-year-old
I
kid.
ain't had no childhood like that. I swear I ain't watched kiddie shit. I got it.
When we was kids though, when you hear the word cereal, like that makes sense. Like that's not a bowl of cereal.
No.
Like,
No.
You crazy.
We grew up, bro. You know my daddy, bro. My daddy got the.
oh, okay, all right. I'm kind of what I was talking about.
This nigga, that nigga. When I met you, I used to be saying my daddy in jail.
Yeah, all the time. I used to be like, damn, like yeah, he got out for a minute, but he went back. Because he
came up to the island
I
one
thought-
time.
Yeah, I used to be like, God damn,
I
dog.
thought dog came through with a wheelbarrow full of cocoa pebbles and just was like, bury your head in that junk until you just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I thought the nigga just like dressed up like a box of Frosted Flakes or something. You know.
You hear these ass niggas, y'all?
Yeah.
That's why y'all come to the WNBP podcast, man. We come in here and talk shit. Before we get started, though, we got a brief message. All right, and let's get back to the show because I was sitting around thinking, like, imagine if, like, because it seems like they moving towards a world where all of the drugs is gonna be legal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like if cocaine was legal,
I don't
the
wanna
first
see
thing
that.
I'm
It's legal in certain
doing
places
is starting a
already.
fucking dope fucking house, whatever they gonna call that shit.
It's legal
I'm
in
going to
certain
call
places.
Pusha T. I'm
Or-
getting him to be a consultant on the fucking project.
Or try to get endorsed by Coca-Cola.
So that's how
Or they put the T, write your motherfucking
The jingle.
theme song. Your jingle, nigga. The crack jingle, you hear me?
Ain't every song he make a crack jingle?
Alright, so my name is Dajazz, aka Mr. Fuck Your Bitch, and then when we done, we're gonna listen to your mixtape to laugh at it.
My name is Jay Focuz, aka Stoner of the Year 4 times in a row. I won nothing but the WNBP.
And I am Uncle Bruce, aka take your auntie to the movies and leave before the lights come on.
And this is the Wake and Bake Podcast.
Now we got a special guest in the building. Friend of the show, hasn't been and done the show yet. I've been on Jazz head about getting on his head about him coming through.
I just moved that dude.
There it is, and we had it was a show over the weekend, 420 Fest.
Yep.
420 Fest by Worldwide Core over the weekend, nice sunny day. And we bumped into dude. He had a set. Jazz did his set with him, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. What's your name, and do you got any acronyms like we gave ours?
Yeah, I'm excited, great. Man. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't too many much more things you can find me on. This guy for real, but it's excited, great. You know what I'm saying?
It is. So, from my understanding,
Wait, I got a question about
Go
the
ahead.
show.
Go ahead.
I heard at the show it was somebody rapping in Times New Roman.
Fuck, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, yeah, what you
I
talking
was blown.
Like I
Your
pull up
mans,
with
remember?
that stick.
right? You
Oh my
remember your
God.
man who had the hoop shorts on?
Your
He had the black
mans
hoop
would
shorts
get-
on, the black tee. You was like, "That's my man's though. He tight." And it was a couple before.
Yeah, I don't want to say his name, but
Right.
Oh, no, I'm gonna say his name because he hard. He probably got an explanation for this, you feel me? I don't know. His name Deep Waters.
Deep Waters.
That's his name. He hard. He got a lot of hard shit.
my first initial meeting.
Everybody ain't gonna like everything.
Right? Oh, you talking about the dude? Tell them about it when we met him.
my first time meeting a nigga, we was actually inside of
Hold
my
on,
house.
wait, before you tell the story. I ran into this nigga last night at Coney Island.
There it
Swear to
is.
God.
Small
So
ass world.
I'm supposed to be talking about the nigga right now, so go ahead. That's why I said, ain't no reason not say his name. Like,
All right,
put it out
before
there.
you say that, this is brought to you by the fucking skinniest blunt road at the WNBP podcast. Ever, man.
Nah, I come
Okay, so Deep Water, we met this nigga because he was working on the house that we was in. You know what I'm saying? Like we was, whatever the fuck we was doing at the house that was being worked on, he was working on that bitch. And we was freestyling, rapping and shit. He came in there with a little paper like, hey, y'all do music and shit. He had a record that was like on the radio that was produced by Hillava and shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Deepwater. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually pretty huge. We never even talk about other people that ain't on the Wake and Bake podcast unless you like an A or B list celebrity.
Hey, you got me on this,
you know
bitch, though. I so love that.
That ain't on it. Yeah, we bring all of the niggas that
Yeah,
no
that's,
niggas
if you own it, this you own it. You know what I'm saying? You here, we bought you here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like as far as any other nigga that's not here, you ready to
Hey, look, and Kelly talking about some when we met him. Kelly talking about she called him Sweetwater. She was like, Sweetwater, you want a shot? Because he was working and shit. It was late at night. We like, you want a drink, man? What's up?
She do think she got jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to her too.
Right.
Sis.
Shout out to Early K. So how did y'all meet? Cause y'all are the ones that plugged us in with each other.
Yeah, this been my boys for years, you know what I'm saying? When we say 07, yeah, we met about 07, you know what I'm saying? Been locked in there since. Every hour we got together. We probably had our whole schedule together for real. We would sit in the corner and write music all day. And I'm not gonna lie, he kind of fucked me over though, cause he had books on books on books. I had my little books and shit, but this nigga was loaded. I'm talking about duffel bags. Like this nigga was loaded. And I told him this shit before. Over time, this nigga got colder. He wasn't always as sweet as he is now. You know what I'm saying? When he first was writing, you know what I'm saying? I probably wasn't that sweet either, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yourself with this shit,
that nigga, he worked and he
I
did
was
that
copying
shit. You know
my
what I'm saying?
niggas. You copy your influences, man. The people that you look up to and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to figure out which way to go. So it's a lot of like influence on what you listen to. You get what I'm saying? Like I told you, one of my favorite artists was Wiz, but I still got pictures where I had the gold patch. You feel what I'm saying? When I was growing
Oh yeah, I
up,
remember
you know
that.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, I was running.
And the green hair.
I had green hair. I was not gonna do purple.
Yeah.
I was not gonna do purple exactly like him, but he the one influenced me to get color hair. Like it was like everybody.
This nigga
said
was
that's
Super
gay.
Saiyan God
You feel
too.
me?
He had the white hair
That shit
too.
was
He was Super
Everybody
Saiyan
be
God.
like, niggas with color is kind of fruity or whatever. No disrespect to all my people out there, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we grew up in a time where people would say that to you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get bullied for stuff like that. So it was like,
Even when we started doing stuff like that, though, people would still kind of turn their
they still was
nose up,
talking
like,
junk
what the fuck?
about me. A lot of people call me fruity and all type of names, but you know what I'm saying? I was confident in myself. I never had a problem with women, so it is what it is. I was just jumping into my character, who I call myself, which is the Kush guy. So I wanted to all the way feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
Embody the shit. But yeah, speaking of fucking Wiz, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This nigga is the main nigga who created that whole super gremlin wave of music because that nigga made the 3. Nigga. So everybody that's doing that whole super gremlin little style of sampling and shit, thank Wiz Khalifa. What y'all think of that shit?
I do. I thank him all the time, but I do feel like he kind of like falling off on my end, and I can say that because I'm a big fan. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be feeling like he be dropping hard no more. Like that.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to defend my nigga right now.
It's
That
really
ain't the
not.
question, though. That ain't the question.
Hold on, it's really not though, because it's like, for the good Wiz music, you gotta be a diehard Wiz fan. You can't be looking at him like as a casual listener.
But
The
the
most
game,
popular
I'm
song
saying,
and stuff like that.
no disrespect, but that's what the game is. I'm talking about when you coming up and you kind of hard and niggas listen to me, then I say I listen to Wiz. A lot of niggas who ain't from that time don't respect Wiz. They be like, what?
Yeah, Wiz, he a real talk.
It's not easy to sit in a conversation. You gotta break down who he is and really put people on game every time. You get what I'm saying? And make them go and do their research, and then they be like, all right, he hard. So he got the right to chill and be who he is now, because people go back and look into it, but off rip, they don't know this guy because he was famous before he got famous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, around his parts for sure.
To the people, I'm
Under,
talking
under,
about.
under those circumstances, when you talk about Wiz, I definitely can agree that he it's kind of hard to defend him right now, simply because he is comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But he could be comfortable because he's straight. He still got records niggas gonna listen to. He got the
Team, man.
He got the,
nigga, I don't care.
what's that? See You Again record.
Yeah, see you again off the Fast and Furious.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up? Yeah.
He got the See You Again record, and that shit was
them songs is hard.
huge.
That's why, yeah, I'm saying he hard with that shit. You know what I'm saying? He Mortal Kombat songs, all type of shit, man. He big on getting getting in tune with the people. That's what I mean. Like, he been locked in with more than just us, which is like our culture, our black people. He been locked in with everybody before he got famous to us. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that nigga Wiz got Oreo cookie commercials. He
Everything.
doing fine, but I do still stand on what I
Cartoons,
said.
he got cartoons, all that. I'm not, but he doing more than music. So that's what I'm saying. For me to defend him musically, it's hard because he doing so much everything else. He ain't losing in no way, shape, or form.
But y'all didn't answer the question. The statement. The statement was, I feel like the current sound that's reemerging is partially responsible for Wiz, like with the samples, the fact that the Thrill had the fucking male voices from pretty much the fucking whole song on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Auto-tune shit. He did that shit back in the day. It just wasn't hitting on. It wasn't hitting on every song wasn't hitting like that for us, you know what I'm saying? But he was still playing on auto-tune back in the day before a lot of people.
I mean, can you really say that he's responsible for it? Because is he the reason that it became popular? Just because he was the first to do it?
Yeah,
Now
Soulja Boy
everybody,
get to say
it's not Soulja Boy.
He get to
It's
say
Kodak
he
Black.
first.
Ever since Kodak Black, he's making that popular. So,
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. We can talk about it down there, man. But see, I also wanted to know, because I was thinking on some blow shit, and it's not even a pothead theory, but I was just wondering if y'all knew why people said the phrase sly as a fox.
No, never even heard that.
because fox is sly.
They sneaky. So you gotta be sly, you know what I'm saying?
So more specifically, I just wanted to drop some knowledge because I learned it. I found it fascinating. There's no other animal in the animal kingdom that's as intelligent, because while it's being hunted, it proactively will double back over its tracks so it fucks you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the intelligent part of a fox.
Yeah.
There's almost nothing else out there that you can hunt that is that smart, that goes, I know a nigga behind me, let me double back and then triple back the other way. You know what I'm saying? And now I got these niggas thinking I didn't, you know what I'm saying, fuck them up. And that's why people hunt foxes actively. Like, that's the one animal that people kind of will hunt for more sport than like a fucking deer or some shit. Because deers is not, you know, they dumb. Simple as that. So I just thought that shit was kind of cool. Y'all know any like fly shit like that about animals and shit? Like, if y'all...
All I know is, if we was in a campsite and a bear attacked, y'all had to leave me behind because I'm fighting the bear. I feel like I got a vendetta against bears. You can't run from a bear.
Okay.
Supposed to stand tall.
That's what they say.
You can't play dead.
No, you
if
gotta-
he swipe you, it's over. Ain't no playing dead if he swipe you with his claw. You're not playing dead anymore.
It
You're
depends
dead.
on the size of the
You
bear.
can't
what
climb
gotta
a
do.
tree.
It depends on
You
what
can't
you do.
swim.
So what the fuck you supposed to raise your hand?
Fight!
And booga wooga?
You supposed to fight.
No, you gotta fight.
You have to fight.
I think they say you're supposed to like extend your body,
Yeah, big.
make yourself seem bigger than
Big.
what you are,
'Cause
make
it's
a lot of noise
it's
and shit.
intimidation factor.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of shit is with animals. It's a fear thing, man. Once they smell fear, they attack. You feel me? The most dominant win in this shit. That's why it be people saying
Survival of the fittest.
they be taming all these wild animals and crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's because you can't be scared. Once you let something smell the fear, it attack. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure, like, it's okay to be scared, but you can't be a coward. Once you hit the coward mode, attack, nigga.
That's what
Exactly why I'm saying I'm fighting. There is no running. If that bear chase you, bro.
and that's what they mean by like the eye contact shit with like a lot of animals. Like, that's what dogs fuck up a lot of people.
Me
The
too.
dog probably wouldn't even chase your ass if you didn't look it in his eyes and then immediately look away. That means you're a chump, nigga.
Yeah.
In the animal kingdom, if you don't win the stare down, you're a chump. And I'm coming to
Well, that's kind
do
of
some
that's
stop your
that's
ass.
what
Yeah,
humans too.
everybody
Shit.
dog down. Yeah.
That's what.
We
That's
part of
what
the
grown-
animal-
Yeah.
What
we
made you
are
think we not
animals.
an animal
That's what I was
kingdom?
saying. So it's still like that shit still matters for us when you fucking with animals and you out here. That's how we got Africans and other people in these like wild jungles and shit able to live, because they understand what's going on and they get in tune. And they make sure that they don't let that fear factor get in the way of living, man. Motherfuckers walk around with lions, tigers, and bears as pets. And we scared of them.
Like the nigga, I was watching Joe Rogan not too long ago, and the nigga pretty much was stating the fact that you can get, it's how easy it is to get big cats to fuck with you if they are young. And once they're young, and you just, but he said that tigers only fuck with one person at a time. You can't have a tiger in a room like you can like a lion. Lions can just hang out with the whole fam. They can kick it.
They can understand.
Tigers only fuck with you.
Yeah.
So you can't have them around.
Territorial.
Yes.
All right.
Like, so would y'all own something like that? A lion or something? I'll grab me a lion.
No, bro.
I own a snake because they say you gotta keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So why not have a pet snake?
So it can remind you, I like that. I get a tattoo of it, I don't want no snake.
Man,
Unless you just get a little small one to remind you, I don't want no big dumb man. It's crazy snakes out there.
if you gotta keep your enemies closer, why not be a snake?
I have me a lion, but I keep me a big ass.
What's up with the snake shit though?
One time.
I don't get it.
I'm
The
waking up,
snake
grabbing my
is
foot,
very
like-
popular nowadays, man. The snake is
As
very
soon as it's
popular.
like a
nowadays.
trip, I'm gonna lay his ass out.
The snake is very popular nowadays, man.
I think because all the TV shows that the generation after us is looking at, it's all about deception and all that.
they
We was
want
growing
it
up
to
on
be
stuff. It was
loyalty.
all about family and all that
loyalty,
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all about
Snake.
deception, backstabbing,
Yeah, snake.
getting over on you, and that's what all the shows about. You know
Weird
what I'm
shit,
saying?
bro. Ain't that weird? It's hard for me to like watch shit, and I don't watch TV and shit now because it's either forcing that homosexual shit or that snake shit. You know what I'm saying? And where we at and where we from, nigga, we trying to keep everybody together. Cause shit, you ain't got shit without the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even like watching TV. I do a lot of Netflix or documentaries and interviews and shit. Clubhouse, but I ain't fucking with TV.
I'm about to say, you get as a classic if you want to.
So, actually, this is a terrible segue, but like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about that little animal discussion. What was it cool? Would you like to hear us talk shit like that more often? Let me know in the comments. Probably gonna give you too much argument there.
Talk about what y'all want to. This y'all show.
100%.
People should be more in tune with life and everything. It's more, you know what I'm saying? It's more to life than just, you feel me, the normal, regular shit that we do. And everybody gotta understand it, because if they turn the grid off and we gotta live like that, what motherfucker gonna do? Only the people in the country gonna survive. Everybody in the city gonna be fucked.
And motherfuckers ain't gonna have shit to talk about. Boring as fuck, dog. You gonna really see how boring motherfuckers is, dog, without no technology.
Without no technology,
Man.
man. And that's how the Chinese come. They come in to make sure ain't none of that. You can't do shit with electronics, man. No technology, dog.
No, I heard that the Chinese government even limit exactly how much time you can be on the internet, and you can only play the video game after like 7 o'clock. Man, you only get like 3 hours.
In the morning time, dog, come on the TV.
Wow. That's a federal mandate. You can't, yeah.
Y'all remember when we was young, though, how every day, like, in school, they did that to us. They tried to get us, like, to be like that, but they did it with the American flag, and you say the shit every day.
Yeah, I think that was some, like, that started with, like, the Reagans. I think Nancy Reagan started all that shit. Like, she is the reason. I think she is the reason why people celebrate birthdays in the fucking first place. Like, a lot of shit came from, like, first ladies, and I think the particular first lady that was coming up with all of this shit was Nancy Reagan.
And it's like, okay, so when it comes to speaking of birthdays, ultimately, time, the conception of time is man-made. Because did y'all know that in Ethiopia it's 2014 right now?
No, that's what I was finna tell you, though. Like, man, when he hit us on the head with the birthday shit, man, that shit ain't, how you think you can read Bibles or any book you read and there's people that's 1,000 years old? We going by some shit somebody gave us, you feel me? And you really, your birthday come more than one time a year. That's how a motherfucker got that old. It ain't just one time. You supposed to be celebrating more than once. You feel me? I don't even know how many days it is, but it's more
Right,
than once.
because who's to say, right?
Who's to say? But I just asked
these
time
12 months,
on.
Monday through December, and these 30
As
days
time
plus
went
a
on,
leap year. No, who
I
made
have
this
seen
shit
this
up?
shit,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
You know, it was the
I
minds
smell
at
a
first.
seed at the Wake-and-Bake-Podcast. What's going on? I smell a seed.
My blunt is out.
I wanted to commend y'all on the weed y'all smoking. I smell a seed now because that is some good weed. I'm smelling that shit. It smells good. But I do smell a seed.
Oh, okay. And speaking of weed,
I might have one.
Speaking of weed.
I might have a seed picking out the bowl. My bad. Somebody fucking with me, but it's cool.
Speaking of weed like to thank y'all for coming here today.
Weed, like
I
that.
see
That was hard. That was hard.
I
That was
see
hard.
that coming, but you know, all right, you know, I'll give you one.
That was hard. You gotta give him another one, man.
But yeah, speaking of bud, I wanted to know because I seen this magazine cover and it was GQ. Elliot Wilson did the article, and on the cover it stated that Future was the best rapper alive. What, fellas, if anything, do you think of that?
Y'all can go.
No, I disagree. I wouldn't say the best rapper alive, but he definitely has great influence within the culture, within music itself. You know what I'm saying? He got some classic joints. He's a great artist. I mean, he's top tier, but I wouldn't say the best rapper alive. You know, like, is he even a rapper?
He's one of the most consistent rappers alive.
Is he a rapper though?
Yeah.
He not like a singer or
No.
nothing?
He a rapper. He a
Or
rapper.
a crooner?
Nope.
That's still rap.
Nope.
It's not R&B, so it's rap.
Let me go. Nope. I think
He ain't singing on nothing.
No, he's singing on hooks, and that's what you're supposed to do. You gotta have melodies, and that's why he winning the best rapper alive, because he had melodies since he started. How many years is that? What having melodies and making hooks? I'm saying that's what you gotta do. Have hooks.
Drake got that too though.
But
He got whole singing songs too, I guess.
no, but Future got whole singing songs, but Drake got more.
Streets too.
He got
Future got the streets.
it's trap rap with this shit, bro. It's a difference, man. Future doing it different, bro. And look, the reason why they can say that, where Young Thug and them at now? Where's Young Thug at now?
Do
you get what I'm saying? Where's Dirk, Young Thug,
just
and these guys at? Like the level.
I'm just
Where the level of these guys at? Where you think they there?
So, just to segue into it.
Who y'all?
Hold on, so look. Because I got to explain what we do here at the Wicked
No, fuck that. Y'all just slid past that.
We going to get into what they came here for at the Wicked Bake Podcast.
Oh shit.
What thought they come from?
Is it a classic?
Now, before
Focus, man.
Go there,
Tell Stop to holler
about
at me,
today,
man.
since we was just talking about said man, we will be doing Future Dirty Sprite 2. Now, what we do here at the Waking Me Podcast, something I do, I'm such an encyclopedia for like numbers and shit like that when it comes to albums and history and shit. So without looking at it, I'm about to tell you how many albums this sold in the first week. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna tell you off the top of my head. Alright. Dirty Sprite 2 got the Drake feature. Drake feature can get you at least X amount. Somewhere between like 150 to 200. Let's go 150.
I'm focused, man.
You should know this, man.
So, hey, singles from Dirty Sprite 2 include Fuck Up Some Commas, whew, Where You At, whew, and fucking Stick Talk. Let's fucking What y'all got? What do you guys remember from 2015?
I remember Dajazz was staying on the east side, right? And this is around the time that like niggas started popping up with their own dispensaries, but it really was just like the trap house in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I would literally drive all the way from Farmington Hills to the east side of Detroit just to get the weed, because it was way cheaper than getting it from the weed man. You could get the same weed. It's like, yo, they got the dispensaries open, and I would like bang this album the whole way. Like I'm banging this album, whole thing. By the time the album over, I reached the dispensary. It's going down.
Yeah, this as far as the singles just up top, that was 2015 and 2016. if that was his, okay, so yeah, that was his only 3. That was a great introduction to this album.
What were you doing in 2015 when this was out?
Delivering pizza, I think, but still like doing shows and shit. In 2015, yeah, I think I did some time in 2015.
Can't ask this nigga Jazz about a specific time period without him mentioning, sitting down. This nigga sit down. Somewhere, anywhere in between what, like 2010 and like 2020, it could be like.
In 2015, I did most of 2015 in the Jammer.
Awesome bullshit, man. What you got? What you remember from this era? Do you remember like playing this music while you was out, hearing it, shit like that? What you got inside?
Yeah, I fuck with the album. Them wasn't my favorite songs though. So, but I fuck with the album heavy. You ain't gotta skip them songs and nothing, but them wasn't the ones I was banging. Like he said, the whole album hit.
All right, we gonna go ahead and get into the shits. Starting with Thought It Was a Drought. Come on, dog. Soon as this shit start, like, I couldn't see a motherfucker not talk about fucking the nigga bitch in some Gucci flip flops. And then getting the shit with Russell, the rumor with Russell Wilson happened, like, oh, Future put some Gucci flip flops in his locker or some fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a bunch of shit going on around that time, around this song specifically though. And this was one of them ones, and niggas like Alan Ritter fucking pop up on the production credits. Like, it's certain niggas who you just don't recognize their name, but them niggas deserve a lot of, like, they won Grammys. And he's one of them niggas right now with all of the top acts, Kanye, all of the niggas like that, 2 Chainz. He pops up frequently as a writer and producer.
Yeah.
Frequently. So, going into I Saw the Bass wasn't my favorite, but it was a cool little second track. What just stand out to y'all off the rip?
My favorite songs on that bitch would be Blood on the Money first, then Rotation, then Freako.
Yeah, Blood on the Money, that is that shit. Rich Sex, that's that shit.
Street nigga.
Stick Talk was that shit, is that shit. Yeah, I had to give it to those records right there.
Stick Talk hard, but I ain't the nigga that like to let niggas know I got a stick, so that song go over my head, you feel me?
Real Sisters was on the deluxe edition too.
Yeah,
so
that's why I said Real
Sisters
Sisters supposed to be on the I like the deluxe, yeah.
Man.
And Percocet Stripper Joint.
Let's just.
Percocet Stripper Joint damn near my favorite one, but that's on the deluxe. Percocet Stripper Joint go crazy.
Let me just say it how it is. Coming off 3 classic mixtapes. Coming off the mixtape with Drake. Coming on the storyline with him and his said ex-girlfriend.
Like I'm 25.
Ain't no skips on here. It feels like you took a sip of some syrup as soon as the album come on. You took your first sip. And ain't no skips. You gonna ride this bitch through.
You don't have to skip.
Even the deluxe. Even the deluxe, you ain't skipping shit.
But we do though. That's what me and Focuz was saying. Like, started the bass cool, but I skipped it. Then I skipped it. You don't have to though. You feel me?
I ain't skipping
This
it.
is why I'm telling you, dog. This nigga hard. I'm telling you, he hard. On some real shit. This one of the hardest dudes, but you don't have to skip it. I skipped that song on purpose. Trap nigga hard too. That's crazy.
What you get if it out of 5?
Out of 5, you get 4.5. Just because I had to skip one.
Alright. Well, for me, this is a 5, bro. This is a classic album.
It's classic for sure. It gotta be 5 to be classic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 5 then. No, 5.
Yeah. I ain't skipping no song on here. The storyline, the beats, you know what I'm saying? The feeling of it, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It fit the timeline. It lived well. I'm still playing a lot of these songs today. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I can play.
I think you can play Stick Talk in the club still.
you know what I mean?
No. You can play much of this shit.
A lot of
I
it.
think Freako is still
It's
ring.
still.
It's certain. Once you get into a certain
What?
mode,
What's the name?
trap niggas
Commons
might
is
still
one of the
go.
best songs. They say one of the best songs ever made. They said "Fuck Up Some Commons" is one of the biggest songs ever, bro.
But Fuck Up Some Commas was one of them 2 Chainz type joints where he took the song from another project because
Half of this was like that. Half of the album was
Yeah,
like
that happens.
Half of the album was
That's
like
what I was saying.
And that is one of the things I think that gave a lot of the albums that we've been discussing more recently the edge is that like niggas went crazy with the mixtapes. It seems like these days a lot of people really aren't putting in the work with the tapes, either not dropping enough of them or not spawning records from the mixtape that people want to bang on radio.
They
You know
don't
what I'm
believe
saying? So
it.
with that being said, this is something that spawned a whole legacy for this nigga Future. Like this was the moment where, you know, people like me who wasn't really a diehard fan was like, hey dog, why was I sleeping on this nigga this whole time? I'm not really sure. So
yeah,
I
ain't
did.
Future.
I'm gonna admit it. I was one of them ones. I also slept on like niggas like Boosie and you know certain niggas that I just slept on, and then later in life I'm like, yo, this is crazy, and grab my hands on this, and I gotta say, dog, undeniable classic, man. Who the fuck are we kidding?
Yeah, that's a 5 out of 5. It's a classic. So the Wake and Bake podcast gonna go with it's a classic, but we'll be right back after this message. And we back. What up?
Say bitch what up.
Bitch, what up?
We not gonna do a whole and make sure y'all stick with us, man, to the end. So we got some more shit to talk, dog. Don't fucking leave if you tapped in. So I was thinking that, and we were talking pre-show, me and Messiah, about who kind of was killing shit, and we mentioned that the girls have kind of been on the dominating side of things, and I did want to ask y'all.
He was speaking of the UK.
I know. But we was talking a little bit prior to that too. But I did want to ask y'all, who are the big 3 of female R&B acts to y'all? Like, who are the top dogs?
Oh, you know what? I got my look. We gonna give it to her.
Her.
What's her name?
LMA.
LMA and Snow Allegra. Kill it. Tell me I'm cat. Who disagree?
I think the third one gotta go to.
I'm giving it to Snow.
It's like where does SZA fit in there?
But SZA
It's
would
like
go
a
with-
generation above them. So
It'll be like, you feel me? It'll be like SZA with Summer Walker and
I mean, but Summer Walker is with the LMAs and the hers.
but
and
not in this one we talking about. I think these her and Snow Allegra and who else we say? LMA. That's a different caliber for me. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
I think it's SZA, man. I think that'd be that third spot. It's SZA.
Over Snow Allegra.
I think yeah, I ain't putting Snow in there. Y'all can argue between her and SZA. I like SZA going hard for sure. You know what I'm saying? But how y'all leave out Jasmine Sullivan?
Cause yeah, she came out. What? She came out 20,
But that's
15 years ago.
R&B. She's the
It
one.
is.
Yeah, but she came out 15 years ago
But no,
though.
she running right now. She running right now. She is the new like Aretha, shit like that. And you ain't about to just. She ain't getting cut.
She's not getting cut at all.
She ain't getting cut.
She's not getting cut. She's not getting cut.
You tripping. And they didn't make her switch up her game. She didn't drop down to acting like a young chick. She's showing skin now and showing that she can actually still teach and be on the radio. So this is what I mean by the females running the radio, man. That's why we was having the discussion, bro. I don't know no top 3, but Jasmine Sullivan is in the top 3 for sure. She runs shit. She runs shit, bro.
Yeah, look, I guess that was
She
kind of
runs shit, bro.
disrespectful.
She
That's
runs
not
shit.
disrespectful.
She the one who all the legends is like she got the strongest voice, bro. Like one of the strongest voices out here.
And she don't do that underwater bullshit. I'm not nothing against it, but also a lot of the acts that we mentioned don't do it. Snow Allegra is more of a soul act to me, so I wouldn't include her. But SZA is a top dog. I would say, like, if I had to put them in order, she would go first, just because she put together a classic. She has more of a classic than the others. Like, even if everybody else that I mentioned got a classic, it don't equal up to Control.
Janae go hard.
Oh, I was just about to say that, man. I was about to say where Janae fit.
Janae hard, bro. Like, you gotta do
And she
the
got a
female,
classic too.
You gotta do the female a top 5. But look, the only thing I'm saying, we talking about they influence on the culture, bro. Not just what we like, you know what I'm saying? And because of their music, like Janae hard, like her influence is hella hard. But she teaching the females some crazy shit, bro.
Okay, so let's be honest, dog. Alright, here it is. I'm a Beatle guy. What's her last hit?
Chilombo came out how long ago? You said
Years.
who? Right, but it's been a pandemic.
You said who?
Don't matter.
Chilombo, her last album. Ain't that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
And that got nominated album of the year.
You know how long R&B albums last?
You know what I'm saying?
Not that long, dog. It's a new day. And guess what? She ain't relevant musically,
is, bro.
dog. She's not.
Yes.
She don't have the records.
It'll probably be the
to
last
put her in
record
the
with
top 3 in the recent
the record
people.
with
I was
Big
about to
Sean.
say-
2020, bro.
But-
2020. That
But
means
what is that record?
The record with Big Sean.
no, well,
Come on,
Right,
I'm
but
about
that's
to
the album. That's the album.
Chilombo
That's
did
the-
come out in 2020.
right. So you gotta think pandemic.
Fair enough. She
That
did.
means she
Y'all
due for
done.
one. That means she due for one this year.
Y'all
Next year.
disrespectful, man. I was trying to say, give them a top 5, bro. Not no 3, man. We gotta have 5, bro. Because
You gotta have like 10.
no, we do guys 5. You can break it down to 5 for them, but like 3, it's gonna be
Fuck it.
too hard, bro. Because
Fuck it, crank it up.
we said the females winning.
Yeah,
Like
crank
they
it up.
run the radio right now, bro. I believe that. The guys ain't talking about nothing, man. The females run the radio right now.
So who else is you stacking on the list? So is it Janae go 4th?
Yeah, it
If
don't
you had
matter.
a
She
number,
just empty.
She might be
go
number
4 or
2.
5.
She might be 2 for real.
She can be up there though. She just up there, bro. I don't want to put them in no order because I really don't know. Cause I don't, you feel me? But out of that, I just know, bro. Cause I hear when they shit come out and I listen to it a couple times. But I said Jasmine in there and Ella May in there, like y'all said.
I need the
because
top 10.
they
Because if
made
y'all
your
really
type
want to
of
go
album.
there, I'm gonna go get Erykah Badu, all that shit.
That's an all-time list, though.
You know, that's what I'm
funny.
saying. Like, all right, so
That's
what
an
is we
all-time
saying?
list.
What is we saying at this point?
That's
You
an
know what I'm saying?
all-time list. We can do R.A. Lennox, all them, bro. See? Who is this? What's the ranker? Like, this hard? I ain't never heard that. This the best one?
7th Streeter. Come on, man. Oh, y'all got 7th Streeter above Tiana Taylor. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
first
yeah.
things first. First things first. On this ranker list, Tinashe was first. So let that sink
Oh, I
in.
already said I don't know if this the one to look at, so yeah.
I just needed names.
Y'all know who that
I just
is?
wanted y'all to see the
Y'all
other
know who that
names.
is? Victoria Monet?
I heard a couple songs. She higher than her though, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's
Chloe,
this list is ridiculous.
Chloe,
Doja Cat is on here. Come on, man.
she hard though.
I'm hip, but as an earned, come on, man.
Yeah, that's supposed to be rap kinda, right? No, that's R&B, that's pop.
Come on, man. Get off this list,
Come
man.
on,
You
man.
pissing me off the more
Making
you
niggas
scroll,
mad,
bro.
upset. Snow Allegra at number 24 and shit. But yeah, so hey,
Look at that shit, man. He won't-
I think Summer Walker is still in the running. No matter what people kind of, it's not a solid agreement about her last project. But I think she gave a stellar enough performance on her first one to warrant another. And certain artists, I do not tolerate that shit with. Your first album tends to be your classic one. So when that's not a classic, I start going, you're on the clock, buddy. And if somebody wanted to put Summer Walker on the clock now, I would say, I would call it bullshit. But so I would put Summer Walker in this little discussion as maybe a 4-piece or, yeah. honorable mention. But I don't know, man. What do y'all think out there? Let us know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fly shit. Tell us who are the top 5 female R&B acts in 2022 so far. It's a lot going on, but it's nothing going on.
Bro,
What's up? What you got?
I'm higher than Eagle Boss.
Okay. All right. I'm higher than a footprint on the moon. Fuck you. What's wrong better?
Nigga, I'm higher than this.
What y'all think?
I'm high.
I think the hardest shit that came on in a minute in rap is Corday shit. What y'all think about that shit?
His last shit?
Yeah.
Oh man, we moving on from this conversation.
Y'all had
Nah, man, that project.
you don't like it?
He can rap.
Yeah, he can.
He can rap, but
Very forgettable album. Kind of like Bone said. I think Jazz gonna say something with similar ilk. He's lacking in finding his identity. We went through a whole thing about backpack rap and, you know, cool factor. Certain people don't agree that it's a thing. I do, others do. I don't know. But that was kind of our take about him. Lacking in an identity, so he don't got shit to talk about. His brother that shoots people and his girlfriend that plays tennis. It's pretty much most of his shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all that good shit.
I'm saying, like, you don't think he put it together good enough to where it was straight enough for somebody to listen to it? I said, you don't think he put it together good enough for, like, somebody to listen to? For the kids to listen to? You don't think that's good enough rap? Out of all the music you hearing today?
But it's not hitting though. His music has to hit like the people on the radio. Like, for instance, Jack Harlow is the one that got all of the kids' fucking minds and ears right now. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's the most popular act pretty much out here for them and in NBA Youngboy. It's
that's
them
what I'm
too.
about to say. Yeah, I don't know no Jack Harlow. That nigga got a couple songs.
He never won on the Billboard though.
He come around, you feel me? But what does he make? What song out right now that's hard?
He got a number one. It's number one on the Billboard right
I
now.
feel you, but is it hard to you? What is it?
What is it? It's straight.
That's what I'm saying. It's straight, but I mean, you just because you on the
To
Billboard.
me, honestly, Jack Harlow got the Corday problem. Like, you don't really know who he is. Like, he can rap good, he can make good songs, but you don't
So that's
really
what
know.
I'm saying. So if you could just say that about Jack Harlow, that's what I'm saying about Corday. His music good enough for the kids.
It don't
to
hit
listen to.
like Jack Harlow though. Like, you're not playing Corday in the NBA stadium. You're not doing that. I want to hear Jack Harlow, bro. I want to hear what's popping. I don't want to hear the Lost Boy, Chance the Rapper on the song. I don't want to hear that. It's cool. It's good raps. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. Just the raps.
That's what I was asking. Was it good rap?
Yeah.
He can rap his ass off, but not enough
But
to
what we
sustain
doing?
a music career.
What we doing with music? What we trying to do with it?
Use it to go to the next plateau for most of us, and it'll be a hobby once you actually make a little bit of cheese, kind of like on some Jay-Z shit. Is how most of the young kids trying to see themselves. A lot of them are a lot more conscious about being independent, so a lot more of them are.
Right. So you don't think that's the way it's going? You don't think like I'm saying like just with the music, like I think it was good enough to put out. It wasn't a flop,
It wasn't good enough for him to be on Donda.
huh?
It wasn't good enough for him to be on Donda.
That's disrespectful when you got a song with Wayne. Like Sinister
He wasn't on
good.
Donda, bro. He
Everybody
wasn't
that
on
was
Donda.
somebody was on Donda. Let's be honest.
Huh?
Anybody that was somebody was on Donda. Let's be real.
Bro, you gotta get into the politics, bro. That one, everybody that was somebody made Donda.
no,
That was the politics, bro.
Corday is Grammy nominated. He got 2 Grammy nominations.
Exactly.
Exactly. So he should have been on Donda if he is better than everybody who was on Donda.
No.
They put Lil Yachty on. Lil Yachty got a better verse than anything that Corday had on his album. On Donda, Lil Yachty's verse is better than all that shit. So yeah, Corday is sweet, but what about the spotlight on? Are you bigger than your peers? Not can you rap as good as them? No, can you slaughter everybody? Yeah, you got a song with Wayne, but did you slaughter Wayne?
I don't look at rap like you do, so I can't understand the question or answer it like that.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't look at music like that.
It's just
That's really how that shit be sometimes though.
I don't look at music like that. Music is a job to me. It's not a job to me. It's a mission, bro. You feel me? So it ain't about being better than the next person in the room. It's about actually getting on the same frequency together and actually teaching something, but doing it in a cool way, bro.
But when it's time to do it as far
Nah,
as,
bro,
no,
it's
look, listen,
different,
hear
bro.
me out. When
It's
it's time to
different,
do it
bro.
as
I'm focused,
business, when
man.
it's time to do it as business, and the other person not looking at it like that,
Huh?
what do?
You still.
Do you not do it, or do you?
It ain't about not doing it. Can't nobody do jazz better than jazz. So it ain't no
100%.
competition, bro.
Look,
It's
listen,
never
listen.
a competition. Because
Nah,
can't
listen.
nobody be focused, can't nobody be jazz or bones.
But
You gotta
guess
just
what?
do you to
You
the
get
best
a-
ability, bro.
You get on a song with me, I expect you to rap on the song to the best of your ability. And
I'm
guess
not
what?
getting on the song until you ready to rap at your best ability.
Exactly, and guess what? I want to bring out you bringing your best ability gonna make me want to go harder than you. It's not necessarily saying like I'm in the competition like on some hating shit. It's kind of just like
No, that is what it is, people. That's what they promote, and that's how you talk about it. And you gotta change how you look at the game, bro, and how you go about the whole picture, because that's not what music is for, and that's why we lost, bro. That's why it's turned into a hustle, because they turned into a whole competition,
that's
bro.
what it is now.
It's a hustle, bro, instead
That's
of a
exactly
real
what it is.
mission. You're
That's-
supposed to be MCs, and what is
that's
an
what
MC? A
that's-
master of ceremony. You're supposed to be doing a job, bro.
That's what it's supposed. That's what it's supposed.
That's what I'm saying though. So I don't look at it like you, so I can't answer the question to say he wasn't teaching on his album, bro. That's what I'm telling you. He
I'm
was
just
teaching the
saying-
kids something better than what a lot of niggas talk about.
Can you name 5 albums? So you can't name 5 albums that was better than his last album?
That ain't what I said. I said, was it good enough for him to be on and be like even being looked at all? That's what I was talking about. Was he good enough to even be for us to have a spotlight time, bro? And what he came up with, I feel like he put something on the kids that was good enough. That's what I'm saying.
He did get his
That's what
spotlight
I'm
time.
saying.
He still get his spotlight time.
He did something good
What's
enough for the
up?
kids. I ain't worrying about us because I ain't looking at no competition. That's what I'm looking at. He got his spotlight, and who's listening to this little nigga? Kids. What he say to them kids, and how he put it together. That's what I'm saying. What we looking at it at, and how we looking at it.
I think we all agree that he's definitely dope enough to have a spotlight.
That's all I was talking about. Then you get to compare him to all this other shit. I don't know, because I don't even look at rap as a comparison. I look at music at if niggas good enough to even be on the same song with the person. Period. You feel me? If a dude like Lil Yacht, like the type of music people make, I just feel like you put them together. Period. Just because you own Dajazz don't mean you're supposed to be there. It's all about connections. Who you know, who your manager's fucking with at the time, and whoop-de whoop whoop. I be on Clubhouse every day, bro. Whack 100, Debo game way onto Donda. He didn't want that nigga on there. Then you just Whack 100. His manager Debo, his games way onto Donda.
Okay.
Then you just hear Kim Kardashian got a sex tape that just came out and Kanye West had to pay for it. Who is his manager? Where do you think it came from? Whack. Ray J, that's his manager. You feel me? So he Debo his way on there, so you feel me? And he used his fucking money and muscle to get on Donda. It ain't about who good and who whoopty whoop. It's about a whole bunch of.
When it came exactly, so
You feel me? It's
so
a-
the way you saying it is how it's supposed to be.
It's supposed
And all
to be.
he was saying was that ain't how it is.
I know he's saying that ain't. You know he was saying like he ain't make Donda, but the niggas who made Donda didn't make Donda because they were sweeter than nobody. They made Donda because they was popping at the time.
You said he got some of the best shit that came out in a long time.
Out of for the kids.
And I said no.
For the kids,
That's
bro.
not.
For the kids to listen to.
He has a good album for the kids to listen to. Yes.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm talking about. Because what we doing, we controlling the masses. Bro.
But is his music good enough for the kids to
Listen to him for years on.
Yeah, just 1 year. Are they listening to it today? Are you listening to it today? Maybe 3 days after it came out?
No, I go to the gym and all the niggas who hooping and shit, that's what they playing. I'm like, y'all
Corday?
really still listen to Corday? That's why I brought it up, because niggas is actually putting me hip to it still. I only heard 3 songs. I had to go back and listen to it. That's why I brought it up, because the little kids is on the shit still. That's why it's on my head. Not be, you feel me? Somebody just put me. You feel me? I'm like, damn, they really on this nigga. So that's why I asked y'all, do y'all think it was good? But y'all was already, I ain't about to get on that, because you already had
I
your
listened.
feelings.
No, I listened to it though.
I feel that, but y'all already had y'all feelings to it, so it made it seem like I was asking, was it the best shit ever? Nah. You
Hey,
feel me?
I'm about to
had
say
that.
something that's about to break like some shit right here. Y'all listening? I ain't even listened to his album.
I don't know,
I
because
listened
somebody
to it,
put it
but
on there,
I
because
just-
I seen the
I
ad.
just know I seen him rap and I probably heard a song or some shit like that.
Yeah, I seen the ad. Motherfucker. I seen the ad, and then I listened to the song Wayne, and I listened to about a couple more. I'm like, all right, he rapping, but okay, like you said, you feel me? But that's cool for the kid, like you said. I'm just saying, like, the nigga, when the spotlight came on him, because they wanted us to see what he was talking about. He got the spotlight for a minute. You feel me? And I was just asking, do you think he did what he should have did? But y'all was comparing it to, is he competing with his peers? And that's what I'm telling you. So, how old is the nigga, and you don't think you compete with the niggas at his age? Or you just compare him to everybody who's selling records? It's classes in music.
People who ain't it's in
It's
his
classes.
generation.
Yeah, it's classes of music. Who he came out with. So who he gotta outlast. He don't gotta outlast everybody who older than him or who came out before him. He gotta outlast the people who he came out with.
But that's why we mentioned his contemporaries and Jack Harlow's and NBA Youngboys and all of them different people. Like I see Corday as one of the people that ended up having to, that was in a place where his crew was popping, his mans had a joint that was popping. He used the platform, which was the crew, and he showed and proved. The other two, not so much. And we got Corday, and Corday's a dope fucking rapper. He can rap. However, the substance is everything. Like, sure, like you're saying shit, but it's a tad preachy. It's in places it gets to cornball factor. It starts to go, now this is not cool. Sure, you're trying to give a message, but the key to giving a message is making
staying
it
cool. Staying cool, yeah.
So with that factor being lost, Corday is one of the artists who would be in, like, if we talking tiers, he would be a C tier artist because he's more name recognition for most people, and he's had a lot of opportunity to show and
I
prove.
respect that, what you saying right now. But how you said, what you went against him by was numbers, and you said Jack Harlow.
No, it's not about just numbers.
But that's what you threw. You said you said he's not selling. You said he's not selling better than Jack Harlow. You said, but you okay? Not sales. Just say he's not cool. You say he's not cooler than
just
Jack
name
Harlow.
recognition. Like, people just don't recognize his name in music, for music. They recognize his name for, that's the guy that dates the little tennis girl. That's him. To most people.
That's what I'm saying. It's a different world for me.
I'm in a lot of different
You
circles.
feel- Everybody,
So,
you feel me? Yeah. So I don't know. I ain't hear it like that. I hear the nigga as being respected. Like niggas.
That's a rapper, definitely.
Yeah, niggas be mad. Niggas be mad at niggas who own. They don't say nothing about him because when he get a chance to put the microphone in front of him, he can rap.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
and in no way is the Wake and Bake podcast right here trying to slander this nigga Corday and say he's not a dope.
Oh no.
Nobody is saying that. It's a whole name recognition, mainstream level of success that one should achieve at a certain point in their career, and that's all. You gotta hit certain bases to be included in the best. That's why Kary is one of the best, because he can do the numbers. He can go hit him with a radio hit. He can do damn. You know what I'm saying? And
And he can eat you alive on a track, on your own track. And then, you know what I'm saying?
so that's why it's a big deal. Cause sure, Corday is doing something.
I don't think he reached the point to where he gotta be like them niggas though yet.
But with his message, that's the only way. Kendrick is cool. We gonna be all right. That shit was cool.
Nah.
It was catchy and it was right on time.
A lot of people didn't like it though.
A
lot of people hate Kendrick. A lot of people like him as the people who
and
rap.
in general, people didn't like. But my whole thing is, it was
Only real niggas,
A
the
time
real
stamp
people
song.
who like rap, like Kendrick, bro. Everybody,
Yeah, real
he's not
talk.
cool to everybody,
yeah,
bro.
That's real shit.
And that's
That's
fair.
real
But
shit.
once again,
Like, you not banging them in the whip?
Everybody not.
I
bro.
bang him in the whip.
I
know
do,
bang him in the
but
whip,
everybody don't. I gotta go to bat for niggas like this because he one of these niggas. Like when you bring him up, this how a dog is, but he not on his level yet because Kendrick one of the best lyricists I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
You feel me? But he still ain't figured out how to be cool to everybody. Everybody don't love Kendrick yet.
Yeah. Everybody don't.
well, all I know
Everybody
is
don't. But
everybody.
he is
And
labeled,
y'all
like you
said-
said,
yeah.
is one of the best lyricists.
He one of the best
Even the people
lyricists.
that don't like him will be like,
He can
yeah,
rap
he
though.
is one
He
of
can
the
rap
best
though. He
lyricists.
one of the best niggas. He got lyrics like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. But who trying to hear that? That's
Yeah,
what they be
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Who want to hear that alien voice shit? Who want to be on that other shit? You
That's
feel
what
me?
they say.
be hating, bro.
And here we are.
They fuck
talking
with
about
that.
Kendrick
I
as
know.
one of the best.
I know.
And that's why all of that is irrelevant because Corday don't got none of it. This nigga Kendrick Lamar put out Section 80, and the niggas who found him back then were like, hey, yo, it's a go here. And it was a through line discussion. Anybody who knew about Kendrick at that point went, this nigga's crazy. And I want to hear more music at that point. And I feel like Corday is at a similar point in his career where it's like, yo, at this point in your career, you shouldn't have that many people that know your name as divided as we kind of are at this point right now. That's all.
Okay, so I gotta say back to about Kendrick. He got some records that everybody loves now. Poetic Justice, Swimming Pool, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
I still got old niggas that won't listen to him yet. I got old heads who don't bang Kendrick yet, that won't listen to him yet. They won't get that he ain't there yet. He ain't crossed it to the old head Jay-Z niggas yet. They ain't fucking with that nigga.
And you said old heads, so maybe I have to tap into it. Maybe I have to go talk to some old heads, some people that got 15 years on me or some shit like that.
They be hating on him. I be always arguing like this nigga hard. Y'all gotta give him a chance. I always try to make niggas give him a chance.
But I mean, a lot of the older people that I'm around are music heads, so they might be like, all right, yeah. But like, still, who's to say that they bumping the niggas who actually about to go actually search for niggas who they feel like sitting there listening to music? Because he's definitely one person not gonna search. There's only a few people.
I'm thinking he need to come back out. But other than that,
He dropped it, I think, like May 13th or some shit like
that's what I'm
that.
saying. Like you been high too long. That's what like niggas like that. Like when you say niggas like that, you gotta stay. You gotta stay there. And that, I be feeling like,
But niggas been waiting for him though.
huh?
Niggas been waiting for him since the damn album.
That's what I'm saying because you got a responsibility.
Niggas still waiting though. Niggas ain't stopped waiting. Cause I'm waiting still. Whenever you say, even if it don't come out when he say it's coming out, if it don't come out, nigga, I'm still gonna be waiting. Nigga.
That's how it is for Ye.
Well, here's the thing. I was just reading
Yeah,
some shit.
for
Speaking
Ye,
of
they don't
Kendrick,
give a fuck.
I was reading some shit from Hot New Hip Hop that said that Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers' first week sales projections are in before the fucking album drops, dog. And that's how you come out, dog. Like, this is big shit. Like, what do y'all think about this? Like, the title, everything. What do you think he giving us on this project just by what we know?
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
I think it's gonna be rock infused.
I think I want to hear some more. The damn album was my favorite album, so if he could come out with that times two, it's gonna be like you the GOAT, flat out. Like it's a rap. Like you already the GOAT, my nigga, but
No,
you gonna be two GOATs.
I want him to give me another shit like Good Kid, Mad City. Another one like Good Kid, Mad City, bro. Like that one was mine. I like that one.
603,000 copies the first week is projected. Oh no, that was damn.
Right, yeah, no. So according to charts data, Kendrick Lamar's big Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is expected to debut at number 1, 350K, dog. Big number.
And that's a month, damn near a month before it came out.
And literally, we just heard about it a week ago or yesterday, whenever. You don't know when you're gonna hear this episode, but anyway, so that's the thing, man. I'm interested. I'm thinking that he All right. Deep dive time. See, you gotta make something out of nothing when you pod sometimes. It's like, what is Mr. Morale? Is Mr. Morale him? Or is that them niggas? Is them niggas Mr. Morale? Is that J. Cole? Mr. Morale. And is the
Nah,
big
he
steppers
is.
all
He-
these
I
other
He's
think
niggas?
Mr. Morale.
He's Mr. Morale for sure.
You know what morale means?
But I want to know who the Big Steppers is. He might be in the Big Step. It might just be just the name. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be like, cause it sounds like the way the way you read it is as if it's him and other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. But that's
But
what you
I
expect.
thought that-
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Dog, and I
Y'all
thought
are
that.
coming from the angle that everybody else is
No,
already
look,
thinking.
listen, no,
That's
check this
not what
out.
people
Let me
wanna hear.
finish.
They want to hear the cool shit that's
Listen, bro.
unique in a different.
Listen, bro. Listen. But what I think it is that it's him, and that could just be like, it could be just a story behind that name. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily.
That's what
You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, boy, you want me to stop talking so you can say that? I'm
Yes,
never gonna
definitely.
say that. That's what everybody's saying. That's my whole
You
point.
read that?
My whole point is everybody online is saying that.
Okay. So what do you think?
I told you what I think. He's calling niggas out. He's not Mr. Morale. And the big steppers, that mean the big steppers are with him. Why are the big steppers with him? No, that sounds like something he'll call these niggas that's been calling themselves the big steppers for years. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like Mr. Morale is an enemy and the big steppers are all the little minions that's behind the motherfucker that rally around them on some bullshit. That's what I think. And that's why I'm going, this is J. Cole or somebody of the sort that is in that lane. Whoever, Mr. Morale, like I get it. I know what that word means. I just don't think he would refer to himself as that. It's not cool.
No, I'm just saying.
We just talk about the cool fact. I don't think he would call himself that.
No, I'm just
Now,
saying.
the big steppers is a lot cooler, but that's an old phrase too. So what are you doing here?
Okay,
What's happening?
okay, right. So that's the story behind it. Like I said, I feel like it's a story behind
I'm high. as
the
shit.
whole. If you feel like that's your story, I never elaborated past it being a story behind the name.
Yeah, we want to hear the shits, like deep dive. We gotta go deep.
That's what I don't never do. Like, I just sit there and wait. Because I really like to dissect people's albums, you feel me? And he one of the GOATs of making albums. Like, he was one of the first people to bring back skits and everything, you know what I'm saying? Putting bridges in songs and all that. So, I'm just gonna sit back and wait. I don't know what it means.
You don't have a podcast. Kary gets, Bones gets to this point where this nigga kind of just stops talking. I get it. It gets a little bit later in the pod. But you have a podcast. The key to amazing content is having takes that people aren't expecting and that aren't average. So if you feel like it's easy, let's not go with the easy one.
Yeah.
Let's try to dive deeper. We have a show. He don't have a show. You shouldn't start a show.
I mean,
If you're not gonna deep dive.
is he really about to give us another classic? 4 in a row.
Yeah, hell, fuck yeah. Why not? You know,
5 in a
what I'm
row. That's maybe 5 in a
saying?
row.
You kind of like taking my. You kind of scared me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of scared me because it's like you want this nigga too. Niggas been waiting on this nigga. And you the motherfucking man, nigga. Niggas put you on a pedestal. Niggas like everybody in this room put you on a pedestal as being a motherfucking man. So I'm pretty sure everybody in this motherfucker hoping and praying this nigga drop a classic. But we don't know what to have an ear for. You know what I'm saying? Are you still there? You know what I'm saying? Are you still there, my nigga?
Yeah, man.
Are these records that you
Are you gonna rap?
Are these records that you, that's what I mean? Are you still there? Are these records that you recorded from a year ago?
Yeah.
Are these records that you just recorded yesterday, last week, or what ago? Like, what would you have you been doing? Have you still been recording all this time to be sharpening your sword? And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so this is true. What do you guys think out there?
Bro, he's with Dr. Dre, bro. So it's definitely gonna be some perfection there.
It's been a while. When did Damn come out? 2017. So It's been some time. Hopefully that nigga been real cooking, man. You can only expect greatness from this nigga, and even if nobody, even if it's not great, niggas like us are gonna get on this podcast and we're gonna do a deep dive on each and every song, and we're gonna come up with an hour worth of content, and that's the fucking show. You know what I'm saying? And so we gonna listen. Everybody is gonna tune in. I think he is gonna end up doing the numbers. However, you know, it's always a toss up on whether or not the material is actually gonna slap. So if we basing it on, you know, top 5, smoking on top 5, if we basing it on that, I'm nervous.
It's Grammy nominated.
I don't care. But
Already.
no, you talking about this album or that song?
That song.
No, yeah, it was but. It's
No,
whatever
it
they
won
want
the
to say.
Grammy actually. It won the
Yeah,
Grammy.
whatever folks want to say, dog. But that was a gimme. They had to give it. They owe Kendrick big.
You know what I'm saying? That's all
What
politics,
song is that?
bro. Don't everybody tell
Baby
y'all
King song.
awards is
That
politics,
Kendrick song.
man.
Smoking on top 5.
Oh yeah, okay.
I know that since y'all say y'all deep diving and shit, y'all know that all the awards and shit is all, that's politics, man.
Of course.
Alright then, so you can't bring that shit up, man. Just, he already won Grammys for the ones that, if you call it a classic, when you deep dive it, did he deserve his Grammy? Did he get him? Them the ones who, you feel me?
No, but we talk about classics. This album, he got Grammys for it.
Huh?
No, he got it for all of his
Yeah,
albums.
come
So
on.
one of them.
Okay, so there you go.
Right, Macklemore beat him. So, yeah. What do you guys think out there? Is Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers gonna do its projected numbers of 350K first week? Let us know in the comments. I'm down to argue with you niggas on the meaning of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers until this shit comes out. Yeah, I think this video is gonna do pretty well. Title this shit something like the meaning behind Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And we sit here and bullshit like we just did. They gonna hate us. But hopefully you guys tune in, like, comment, subscribe, man, do all that fly shit. I really don't got too much. It's not our usual recording day. So I did want to just ask y'all, did y'all have any plans coming up? Any plans? What y'all got for the week?
Fuck some fat bitches and eat some Twinkies.
I got some few shit coming up, but I don't want to speak too much on the podcast about it, so I just have to keep that to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear that shit. That's how
Yeah, I'm shooting videos
church
this week,
announcements.
and
Which song?
it's a feature.
Okay.
So, got a feature with my homeboy, Young Menace, and then probably gonna hit the studio too. I just got a new contact last night at my little show or whatever that I threw last night. Got a little contact. Somebody sent one of their artists. He's pretty cool. His name Ron Donovan. Pretty hard.
Okay. Alright, man. Well, I'm not on too much of shit, dog. I'm kicking it. Cause August 21st, we gonna be at the motherfucking club Echelon.
I'm focused,
I'm
man.
performing all of the shit that you would expect, dog. Colony, all the good shit. I'm bringing my homies. So, you know, we're gonna have an amazing set. It's gonna be a real performance. We're trying to get everything together for that, so that's gonna be cool. Get with me for the tickets. I should have did this as an ad, but whatever. We need to do church announcements more often, so I'm gonna just put that in the middle of the episode. We need to start doing that more. But yeah, so tap in with me. Got the tickets. Link in. Whatever you want me to perform, let me know down in the comments. I consider that shit, but probably not because the set is. I got 15 minutes, but we gonna go crazy. So yeah.
Talking new music from y'all or y'all crew and none of that.
Right, no, yeah, dog. We not putting nothing out right now. I got shit that I'm already promoting that's already out there. Cold Calls 2021 just dropped last year, so I'm kind of just doing songs from that. Colin not even know no songs from that. That's just kind of like Lucy that's out there right now with Jazz on it. That's why Jazz, of course, is gonna be on the set. So it's gonna, like I said, look forward to that set, dog. I'm gonna make sure y'all get y'all fucking money's worth from me. I'm gonna make sure y'all have a fucking blast. So come through. Club Echelon, August 21st, dog. We gonna really put on a fucking show for y'all. Y'all got anything I wanna just go over? Anything?
Great music, man.
Right. Great music. music. Make sure y'all go check out great music. Messiah the Great, Future, and me, the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? That shit going crazy. We just performed it yesterday at the show at the 420 Fest. Worldwide Core Radio. Yeah, that shit heat. I actually did that record.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of iffy about the record at first. It probably took me about 2-3 times to listen to it to actually be like, no, we was talking on there. You know what I'm saying? We was actually saying some shit. I don't think I got a chance to ask you what you think about the record, bro.
Me? Oh yeah, record. I thought you were talking to your brother. No, yeah, record. Too crazy, man. I ain't want to bring it up because you said every time we talk to Jazz about something, like when you did the song and I finally got it mixed and everything, I called your phone and you was in jail.
I remember that.
I was banging it. I was lit, bro. I was in the studio, just got mixed, and I'm playing. I'm like, play that shit back right now. And I'm calling your phone, and your sister answered. Speaker. I'm like, listen to this, but she ain't say nothing. Before she can say something, I just start playing that shit. Feel me? Yeah, bang. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who here love that shit.
Okay, so I did want to ask y'all one more question. Like, damn, I had it, now I don't. Anyway, tell us what y'all think of the show, man. We want to hear your feedback and all your opinions. Go shop, bestdamnsalad.com. My name is Jay Focuz, Stoner of the Year, trying to win my 5th year this year, and I'm in Club Echelon August 21st.
My name the Jazz, aka Mr. Fuck Your Bitch. Then when I'm done, we gonna listen to your mixtape and laugh at that shit. It's gonna be loud, so I'm gonna laugh loud as hell, so your kids can hear me.
I am Kary, aka Uncle Bruce, aka runner-up stepdaddy of the year, aka taking auntie to the movies, believe before the lights come on. And this is
The Wake and Bake Podcast.